let's talk about business. This is the video that announces the official launch of my very own shop on my website. But before we go ahead and talk about business, I want to first give a shout out to Swallow TT, one of my subscriber on YouTube, but she's also on Instagram and Discord, and she made me this. She does crochet figures and they're just adorable, so adorable. I don't think she sells them, but she has an Instagram account. Please go ahead and check them out, and it's just so cute. And thank you so much. I know it takes a lot of effort to make anything like this. This is Zhao Yunlan from Guardian, and this is like one of his early kind of looks. I don't know what else to say. I'm just like completely, thank you so much. And you can take off his jacket. I'm just saying. Ha. Okay, now let's talk about business. As you're watching this video right now, my shop is open. It's on AvenueX's.ca. The link is below, but you can just type in AvenueX's.ca. Right now, I have stickers, I have bookmarks, and then I have a bunch of enamel pins that's on its way. Hopefully, I can get them by the end of this month. I think they're still in production, and those would be Option Wei, Zhao Yunlan, and Daqing the Black Cat. In the shop page, you should also see a video which would give you a better idea of what these things look like, because sometimes the sort of photographs don't just quite show you exactly what things look like. It's an adventure. I have no idea if it's gonna work out, how it's gonna work out, whether it's gonna be just completely dead or it's gonna go crazy. Like, I have no idea. I just went ahead and I took the dive, and we'll see what happens. Now we need to talk about shipping, because this is like the most complicated thing for me to figure out. Most of people probably know I live in Canada. This is not the best place, let's just say, for logistics and shipping, because huge country, small population, infrastructure is expensive. I can't find very cheap ways of shipping stuff. I literally exhausted every possible option that I can find, alternative to, say, Canada Post. Turns out Canada Post is still the cheapest way. I can ship anything where I am. Now, in different cities, this could be different. I think in Toronto, in Vancouver, some places in Alberta, you can actually find alternative shipping that's cheaper and also trackable. Not where I am, unfortunately. So I have set up the shipping when you check out, depending on where you are in the world. If you are outside Canada and USA, I could only ship it by regular mail, which means it would not be trackable. And Canada Post ships to 192 different countries in the world, but Squarespace doesn't give you, the option to actually clicking everything. So if you're not sure where you are, whether you can actually get stuff from Canada Post, just email me and I can double check if that would work for you. Also, if you are outside these two countries, do a little bit of research to see how well international mails get delivered by your local mailing service. Because it's very different from country to country. What I know is on January 20th, I sent out like 6 different mails to some of my Weibo subscribers in China. And 2 days ago, the last person told me, finally, I don't know if it's a he or she, received it. So all 6 persons did receive their regular mail untrackable, but it took over a month and a half for that to get to them. Now, given it actually runs into Chinese New Year, where everything is basically stopped for probably half a month. So that still gives you like about a month time. So if you're really worried about this type of things and you're not sure if your local mail service works well, just be careful placing an order. Or I would suggest just place a smaller order that even if you lose it, it's not gonna, blow a hole in your budget, so to speak. If you live in Canada and USA, there are also 2 options for you. By regular mail, which would not be trackable but much cheaper, and then trackable mail, which would be much more expensive, but you'd be able to know where it is and peace of mind. I'm constantly in search for better alternatives. Maybe one day I'll move to a different city. that is possible, but definitely not gonna happen tomorrow. Probably not even gonna happen this year, but I have that in mind. If you have any problems with your order, you know, like if you want to ask me anything about these products and stuff, just feel free to send me an email. You can leave a comment here, but I can't guarantee that I can see every comment because sometimes they get flagged by system too for some reason. You can DM me on Instagram. You can join the Discord group and just shout out there. I will hear that. Also, if you have suggestions about what you think would be a cool idea too, you know, for me to make. Where I am, I don't live next to a post office, so I will collect things up and then ship them out twice a week on Monday and Thursday. So if you place an order, say on Wednesday, before let's say evening, then your stuff will be shipped out on Thursday. And if you place something on Friday, then it will be shipped out on the next Monday. So that's how I think it works best for me. I have everything in a relatively small number of stock just because I have no idea what would sell, what would not. So it doesn't make sense to make a lot ahead. And and today is International Women's Day. I wasn't planning on today. I was actually planning on starting my shop, I think 2 days ago, on the new moon in Pisces. Just one of those astrology things. But we had to launch, like with some of my internet friends, to launch that MV. And yeah, I had no time to deal with my own shop. I had to put that as a priority, and now it's out. It's the video before this video, so the one video earlier on. It's a project that's been in the making for over half a year. Yeah, the lady who wrote the song, who sang the song, she's a classic music major who is studying right now in NYC, and yeah, all respect to musicians. I have the highest respect for musicians in the world because I think it's pretty insane what they do. So difficult. It's a really well written song, very different from what you would hear, as most of the fan songs you would hear in China. Definitely up a notch than most of the stuff out there, and it's done purely out of her own pocket, her own money. These beautiful things happen in the world to make you realize money is not the most important thing. It's not always about business and money or even fame. Love is way more powerful and way more important beyond that. So thank you for watching this weird video that started with talking about businesses and then went to whatever. Also, thank you, Swallow Kitty, again. Yeah, he sleeps by my pillow every night now. Take care and happy shopping, or just happy window shopping, happy window browsing. Have fun.